Right friends, it's been a while since I've done a cooking video, maybe a couple of weeks, so I thought, let's do a cooking video. Yeah, the cameraman, grab it. So we're going to do a chicken and mushroom pie from scratch. So the first thing we want to do is make the pastry, short crust pastry. The one rule you need to know, whatever weight you use of flour, plain flour or all-purpose flour if you're in America, use half that weight of butter and make sure the butter is cold. Get out of the way. Now, if you've got a food processor, do it in the food processor. The reason for that is so that you don't melt the butter between your fingers. You can work it between your fingers, but it'll just melt and it's not good. So we're doing 300 grams of plain flour, so 150 grams of butter. I'm going to put that on and blitz it for about 20 seconds and it should end up like breadcrumbs. Stop it. Right friends, so that's had about 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. And what you can see, you've got this real fine, that's the butter beautifully mixed into the flour. You can add a bit of salt if you want, but I don't. Right, just let's move that out of the way, kid. There you go. So that's what you're left with. Right, now what you want to do, I can't give you a quantity of water that I add into it, but just add a little drop as you go, just mix it up. It's not much. I was taught this recipe by my nan. She was a farmer's wife, she was very good at baking. So you just keep adding the water until you end up with a pastry. You can see already it's clagging together. Just mixing it in. I'll tell you what, let's just bang a little bit of salt in just for the crack, why not? There we go. I nearly called my channel A Pinch of Salt. You know, what with the truth aspects and all that. Oops.
Okay.
Right friends, I don't know if you can see how little water I added, but you can see how it's really clumped together, just a touch more. If you do overwater it, which is very easy to do, just bang a bit more flour in. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do, no, go on, why not? There, you can see how it's done it. There you go. There's your short crust pastry. You know, I'm half tempted to just do this in a separate video, but I'm not gonna. Look at that. Right friends, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna wrap it up in cling film and I'm gonna put it in the fridge for about half an hour. And then we'll get the inside of this chicken and mushroom pie ready. Bye-bye friends. Right friends, for the filling, I've just got 2.5 ounces of butter. I've got 3 mushrooms which I've chopped finely. Just pop them in a pan, put the lid on, leave it on a low heat for about 20 minutes and that'll just soften down the mushrooms and then we'll make the sauce. So what I've just oven baked a chicken breast. I'm just going to chop it roughly. You can cut it as fine or whatever as you want. There you go, there's our chicken. Just razz it through a bit with a knife. Reason for that maybe just because it gives a few more smaller bits of chicken which will sort of dissolve into the sauce, which is what we're going to do now. Come around here, son. Right, don't steam it up. Right, so there's our mushrooms and our butter mix. So into that I'm just going to put a sprinkle of salt, maybe 1/4 teaspoon. I am then going to put, well, just a sprinkle of white pepper. Maybe, yeah, that much. There's the real cooking song. Now into that, come around this head. Now I'm just going to start adding plain flour. And this is, hi Babs, just creating a roux from the butter that we've sort of softened the mushrooms in. I can't give you quantities, just keep adding it until you end up with almost what looks like choux pastry, I've always said. A bit more about that. Probably needs to put a bit more in. Right, so I'm now going to add milk. I'll get my spoon out of the pan before I do that. Anyone who's new to this is real cooking. I'd say 1/2 cup of milk at the moment. We might have more, probably will. In fact, we definitely will. more milk. I've turned the heat up, and the idea behind that is so that you end up with the required consistency, because you don't want a watery, well, too much of a runny consistency. It's hard doing this with you there. I've got my chicken, just going to pop that in. Woo! Right then. I'm now going to leave that simmering for, well, at least a quarter of an hour, maybe a little bit more, and then we'll have a look at it at the end. Right friends, so that's what you're looking for. We've got this lovely consistency of chicken and mushroom in this creamy sauce. So I'm going to now let that go cold before I make the pie. And if you wanted to avoid all of that rigmarole, you could just buy one of these. But I like to make it from scratch. Bye bye friends. So here's our pastry. Just put a bit of flour down. Just roll it out. I probably won't put all this on because I'm aware that the video's ended up quite long. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll roll this out off camera and then we'll catch up when it's rolled. Friends, so before I put the pastry into my dish, I'm just going to oil the dish just so it comes out and doesn't stick. And then I'll just lift it gently into the corners. Like that. Real cooking. No editing. Because we don't know how. Right, here we go. We've got the chicken and mushroom mixture that we've made. Now you could put what you want in, you know, make whatever pie, make a chicken and leek pie or a... You know, this is a really good way to use up any leftover turkey from Christmas or Thanksgiving, depending where you live. I know that Christmas and Thanksgiving are very different things, but they're traditionally served with turkey. Right then, just push your filling around. Oh man, look at that. Jackie, you're going to have some of this pie?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good lad. Right, now get your other bit. Line it up. There we go. Right on. Now you go around. I'm going to show how rubbish I am now. But, got a fork. Now, there was an old joke about using false teeth to do the crimping. But I just use a fork, because I don't have false teeth yet.
Yet.
Yes. I'm missing a few, aren't I?
Yeah.
I've got a gold one. Right, just like that, that'll do for now. Don't want to go too mental. Also, I don't want the video to be too long. Hi Rock Uncle, I know you like the long vids. Turn it around, get the back edge of your knife. This is going to end up really long, this vid. Right, there you go. Right, now you could use this leftover pastry and you could make something really cool like a little chicken or a RC or a whatever you want. We're not going to get an egg wash, brush it over the top and then pop it into an oven for about 15 minutes or until golden brown at about 180 degrees centigrade, so about 360 Fahrenheit. And then we'll have a look when we slice into it in a bit. Bye bye friends. Right friends, so this pie, oh yeah, it's looking good. It's been in for about 20 minutes. I'm just gonna take it out and let it rest just so it can cool a bit and then we'll slice into it. Right friends, so this pie, I've left it to cool for a bit. Now obviously I'd give a bit of a bigger slice than that, but I mean, oh man, is that a good pie, Jack?
Yeah.
Does it look good? Obviously the cutting of it out is leaving a bit to be desired. I'll just put that back. Hang on, go on, I'll just have a munch of it and then we'll finish this vid. Oh man. That is beautiful. Friends, I know it looks a bit crap there, but it's really good. It's really good. I apologise for the long drawn out video, friends. if you can be bothered to have a go at making a pie, if you need a packed lunch for something, make one of these, pack it up, you are going to enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the vid, friends. I know it was a bit short, a bit long and rubbish. It'll be alright. Bye-bye, friends.